Good evening, everyone, and thank you for joining us this evening for our Be Thankful series, which started today. And it's Meditate Anytime. And during the day, we have 3 sessions for the next 7 days. We started this morning, but this evening session is a little different than the daytime sessions. We will have a musical guest. So it's really a music and meditation program tonight. So thank you for joining us. And I would like to just introduce myself, and I'll introduce my musical accompaniment tonight, which is Sujata Anand. So I'm Carrie Hodson, and I'm from the Bay Area. I've been meditating for quite a few years, and I've really found that music with meditation really just feeds my soul and helps my spirit to shine and helps me grow in my meditation. So I hope you all really enjoy tonight's program. So if you're new, we're going to go ahead and have you, well, actually, everybody can go ahead and register in the chat. So there'll be a little link in the chat where you can register. And also, please do let us know where you are checking in from, whether you're in the continental US or somewhere beyond. We'd love to hear where you're coming from, and we can keep you up to date. The other thing is, if you join the sessions during this week, if you check in every time at meditateanytime.com, you will earn a Foundations in Meditation certificate. So that's really cool. So the meditation we're doing is called Sahaja Yoga Meditation. And the founder, Sri Mataji Nirmala Devi, was an absolutely incredible woman who was in so many different areas. She studied medicine. She lived in Gandhiji's ashram in India and fought for the independence of India. She moved as the wife of a diplomat to Europe and brought meditation to many different countries. And now it's being practiced in over 100 countries worldwide. And this is all volunteer driven. So there's no profit motive here. We're not selling anything. It's just peer-to-peer sharing. And what's really great about the experience that you're going to have tonight is that you can share it with other people. It's just an act of love, and it's just a joy for everyone who has experienced this awakening to share it with other people. So there's no hierarchy. It's just human to human. So that's a really unique aspect of it, and something that the founder insisted that we do is to share without any transaction. So let's go ahead and let's actually introduce Sujata. Can we spotlight her? Sujata, is your camera on? So we can see you. Hello. If you can spot us side by side, that would be great. Perfect. Hello, how are you?
Hi, Kerry. Hi, everyone. I'm doing great.
So this is always nice to
again.
have an evening program like this on Monday, because sometimes Monday can be a drag, but we were really looking forward to meeting everybody tonight. So go ahead and introduce yourself, and maybe you could say a few words about maybe the background instrument, or anything you want to share about how the music works in meditation.
Sure. So hello, everyone. My name is Sujata. I have been a practitioner of Sahaj Yoga meditation since the early 90s. So it's been a really long time. My mom introduced me to Sahaj Yoga meditation, and it's been a part of my life since then. I also got introduced to music only through my journey in Sahaj Yoga, and I started taking more interest in pursuing Indian classical music. There is a quite a nice deep relation between music and your spiritual state. Our energy centers actually do respond to musical notes, and music can also be used as a means to balance our energy centers. And this is something that I have experienced, since the last several years, since I've been practicing both Sahaj Yoga and also pursuing music. um, Today, we will try to experience that aspect where we will meditate on our energy centers and listen to Indian classical music. I will be presenting two compositions today, quite different from each other, both Indian classical but different, as in one has an influence of the Middle Eastern influence. So one is a ghazal style of singing, which has lyrics in Urdu language, and the other one is a Marathi song from Maharashtra, written by a saint in the 11th century. So listen and enjoy.
Great. Thank you, Sujata.
Your question, if I want to just answer that. So I
Yeah,
wouldn't be using any instruments. I'll be using a drone kind of an instrument. It's called Tanpura, and we will just sing to that. It'll be playing in the background.
right. So that's the beauty of technology. It's going to sound like there's instruments, live instruments, but Sujata has it all digital. So I just wanted to give a welcome to a few people have written in the chat where they're from. We have someone from the Bay Area and we have someone from the Caribbean. That's great. Welcome in, and Florida and Toronto. So all over the place. So the theme is be thankful. We're here in the fall and it's Thanksgiving season. So let's all just put our hands together like this, right in front of our chest, and we can close our eyes. You can even refer to one or two things that you feel thankful for right now. So believe it or not, being thankful, being grateful, actually reduces worry and anxiety. So even something simple like in the morning when you get up, you can be thankful to the earth for supporting you. Even something really simple like that, if you can't think of anything, at least there's that. So Sujata mentioned several times that it has to do, that music interacts with our energy centers. So for right now, if you can pull up the slide with the energy centers, I'll just explain very briefly what she means by that. Because you might think, well, what does that have to do with meditation? What are energy centers? So the energy centers are placed in our body. Every single person, no matter what your background is, where you come from, what language you speak, what your age is, we all have this subtle system within. And Srimataji Nirmala Devi had described in detail these three lines going upward toward the top of your head are different channels or different parts of our central nervous system. And each one of these colored circles is a chakra or an energy center. So that's what Sujata was referring to. And they all have unique qualities which can be awakened within us. But how does that happen? So you see this coiled up energy in this triangle. That's the triangular bone is called your sacrum bone at the base of your spine. And this was always thought of as a sleeping or a dormant energy. And there are 3.5 coils here. So you see it, it's like a potential energy or a primule of a seed. And just like a seed, you have to give it the right conditions for it to sprout and grow. So tonight, you are going to have a very unique experience of awakening this dormant energy known as the Kundalini. or that's what Kundalini means, is coiled energy. And it's going to awaken and travel up your spine and reach to the crown of your head. And this part of our head is called the fontanelle bone. And in Italian, fontanelle means little fountain. So you will feel a little fountain of cool air coming from there. So that is known as self-realization. And really, you might wonder, well, what is this to do with meditation? Well, meditation is very the true state of meditation, where we're not thinking, we're not analyzing, we don't have all the thoughts or heavy emotions, but we are completely connected, integrated, and we feel joy, and we are in the present moment. We're not thinking about the past. We're not planning what we're going to do tomorrow. We're completely present and calm and peaceful. So that state of meditation can only really happen after we have our self-realization. And so we're going to do an exercise, which is a time-honored technique that Sri Mataji Nirmala Devi had created to help us simply and spontaneously receive self-realization. So I hope you are in that receiving mode and you're eager. That's a really good state to be in. So I'm going to show you really quickly how simple this is. You're going to keep your left hand open, because this is your desire side. And it's also your emotional side. And it's also the side of the feminine. And you're going to take your right hand, because the right side is the side of action. It's the side that gives, and it is our masculine side. So we have those two sides. This is the past and this is the future. Now the center is the integration of them. So to get this going, we're just going to keep our hands open, but I'm going to ask you you're going to have your eyes closed. I'm going to ask you to put your hand on your heart, and then you'll go to the lower part of your abdomen. Then you'll go to the upper part of your abdomen, all on the left side, back to the heart. Then you're going to put your hand right here. If it's tight, you can give it a massage. Then we're going to put our hand across our forehead. And then, very important, the last step, the center of your palm is going to go right where you have a soft spot when you were a baby, right on the center of the crown of the head. You're going to put the hand here, and you're going to massage it clockwise. And we're not rubbing our head, we're moving the scalp on the skull. So the skin is moving. We're not rubbing the head. Okay. And then finally, we're going to raise our hand up off top of our head and have the palm facing that spot right in the middle. It's as simple as that. So, okay, so you want to have your feet a little bit apart from each other, and you want to relax your shoulders completely. Just let them drop. And then you're going to keep your hands open in your lap. And I'm going to ask everybody to close their eyes while you do this. And how about dropping those shoulders? Relax all your facial muscles. And then notice, are you holding tension in your tummy? Just let that relax completely. Loosen the clothing if it's holding your tummy tight. You want to just let it go. And now your right hand is going to go on your heart. Now it's really nice to take a few long, slow, deep breaths, because we know this calms down our nervous system. So we'll take a long, slow, deep breath in through our nose, hold it, and then exhale. Ready? Take a deep breath. Fill up your lungs, hold. And exhale through your mouth. And just wait a second, then inhale. Hold. Exhale. We're going to do one more great big deep breath. And exhale. Just let your breath go to a natural rhythm now. And we're going to address this inner energy we talked about as mother, because this is the mothering energy within us. Mother, let me feel the peace in my heart. Let me experience the pure spirit within. Now we can take our hand and we're going to lower it to the lower part of our abdomen on the left. So it's just above your left hip, and you can press it a little bit. Just press it in a little bit. Mother, please give me the pure knowledge. Not what I've read in books or what I've heard, but the knowledge that comes from within. The pure knowledge. It's knowledge that comes directly from the inner energy. Now we'll move our hand to the upper part of our tummy where the stomach is. You can even breathe abdominally if you know how to do that. You'll feel the breath rising and falling against your hand. Mother, let me experience the well-being and the satisfaction that comes from within. Really slow down your breathing, breathing deeper. In this moment, there are no worries. There's just a sense of well-being. Now we'll move our hand back to our heart. Here you can take a deep breath again. And as you exhale, you can feel how much more calm the atmosphere is. How relaxed you feel now. You can just say from your heart, I am the pure spirit. I'm not the body. I'm not the mind. My job and all the things I think I am. I'm this pure consciousness, this pure joy. We can take our right hand and we're going to put it at the corner of the neck and the shoulder. There's that muscle there, the trapezoid. You can just hold on to that and just turn your head a little bit to the right. This helps you get a good grip. Here we can say, I'm not guilty for anything at all. I can face my mistakes without feeling bad. I don't condemn myself. Now our hand can go across the forehead. We can bend our head down a little bit. It's a feeling of humility, being humble. Just letting go of our ego. We can say, I forgive everyone, and I forgive myself. I even forgive all of the thoughts, all of the judgments. I forgive. We don't have to think of any person or situation. We just let things go. I forgive. And for the last step, we'll take our center of our palm. This is the 7th chakra. We press it, the center of our palm, and we move it clockwise. Let's move it 7 times. And we say, please give me my self-realization. We have to ask for it because it only happens with our free will. We have to ask in our own freedom. Mother, please let me experience self-realization. And when you're ready, just slowly lift your hand. Keep it in that same spot, but raise it so that your palm is facing the crown of your head. See if you feel cool breeze-like energy flowing. Now take your left hand and raise it up to the level of your heart, keeping it open. And just shift from the right hand to having the left hand over your head and the right hand open. You have your hands together a little and just shake it out. Put them back in your lap. And keep our eyes closed and just keep our attention above the head. If your attention gets pulled into thoughts again, just bring it back to the top of the head. You can pay attention to your breathing. Just breathe slow. I'm going to take a breath. And as we exhale, we can just keep our hands open and enjoy the music. We can keep our attention, kind of listen to the music from here above the head, and we'll continue to meditate as Sujata brings us through the music selection.
Ah तू दुनिया में आया, तू दुनिया में आया, खुदा की शिरकत है। तू दुनिया में आया, खुदा की शिरकत है। कुछ करके दिखाना तेरी ये हसरत है। कुछ करके दिखाना तेरी ये हसरत है। जो लिख के लाया तेरी किस्मत है। जो लिख के लाया तेरी किस्मत है। उसे बदलना तेरी फितरत है। तू दुनिया में आया, मुस्तकबिल में मौजे हवा जिसका होना मुअय्यन है, लेकिन मुस्तकबिल में मौजे हवा जिसका होना मुअय्यन है, लेकिन अंजाम बदलना कुंडलिनी की। अंजाम बदलना कुंडलिनी की कैफियत है। तू दुनिया में आया, तू क्या है, किस लिए आया है, बेखबर है नादान। तू क्या है, क्या है, क्या है, तू क्या है। तू क्या है, किस लिए आया है, बेखबर है नादान। तुझ में खुदा, खुदा में तू, तुझ में खुदा, खुदा में तू, यही हकीकत है। तू दुनिया में आया, खुदा की शिरकत है। जिंदगी में वारदात लहरों से ज़ेरोबा उठाते हैं। जिंदगी में आ जिंदगी में वारदात लहरों से ज़ीरोबा उठाती है। ये तला तुमसे ऊपर उठना ही तला तुमसे ऊपर उठना जिंदगी की असलियत है। तू दुनिया में आया खुदा की शिकत है। तवक्कुल का लंगर खुद निसारी की कश्ती बेलोस का पतवार। तवक्कुल का लंगर खुद निसारी की कश्ती बेलोस का पतवार। हर तूफान से लड़ने की यही तेरी तूफान से लड़ने की यही तेरी ताकत है। तू दुनिया में आया खुदा की शिकत है। कुछ करके दिखाना तेरी ये हसरत है। जो लिख के लाया तेरी किस्मत है। जो लिख के लाया तेरी किस्मत है। उसे बदलना तेरी फितरत है। तू दुनिया में आया खुदा की शिकत है। तू दुनिया में आया खुदा की शिकत है। The next composition is by a famous saint from India, Sant Jnaneshwar. And this is a prayer for the whole humanity. It's a very powerful prayer and one of his very famous works. The tune that this is based on is a tune for the Sahasrara Chakra or the crown chakra. So let us keep our attention on the top of our head as we listen to this composition. This is in a language called Marathi language. It is based out of Sanskrit. आता विश्वात्मके देवी येणे वाग्यज्ञे तोषावे तोषोनि मज ध्यावे पसाय जे खळांची व्यंकटी सांडो तया सत्कर्मी रती वाढो भूता परस्परे पडो मैत्र जीवांचे दुरितांचे तिमिर जावो विश्वस्वधर्म सूर्ये पाहो जो जीवांचील तो तेलाहो प्राणी जात वर्षत सकळ मंडळी ईश्वर निष्ठांची मांदियाळी अनवरत भूमंडळी भेटतो भूता चला कल्पतरूंचे आरव चेतना चिंतामणीचे गाव बोलते जे अर्णव पियुषांचे चंद्रमे जे अलांछन मार्तंड ते तापहीन ते सर्वाही सदा सज्जन सोय रे किं बहुना सर्वसुखी पूर्ण होनीतिहि लोकी भजिजो आदि पुरुखी अखंडित आणि ग्रंथोपजीविये विशेषी लोकी दृष्टा दृष्ट विजय होवावे येत म्हणे श्री विश्वेश्वरा आहोईल दान पसा येणे वरी ज्ञानदेवो सुखिया झाला Thank you everyone.
Thank you so much. Thanks everyone who were able to stick around. We have a couple of links for you for resources, and we also have a link to, oh yes, if you haven't checked in, if you came a little late and you want to check in and complete the sessions for your certificate, please do. But we also wanted to share with you that you can come to meditateanytime.com, and we have these sessions 3 times a day for the next 7 days. So those are our themed sessions. And the evening session, you'll get to enjoy music. We have some amazing musical guests. Sujata is a very accomplished musician and just sang beautifully tonight, didn't she? I mean, it just takes you to a completely different place. And so we really want to emphasize that music can really aid in your depth, in going deeper in yourself, in your meditation, and establishing your self-realization. So all the musicians are realized souls. They have their self-realization, and when they perform, your inner energy, your kundalini, is responding to the music. So check out meditation music at SoundCloud, and you can do freemeditation.co for other selections of music, and there's all kinds of music in there. So what else are we saying? Newton said it was a great musical experience. Thank you. Well, we're glad you enjoyed it, and you can enjoy these experiences every evening the same time. Does anyone have any questions for Sujata? I know a lot of people ask her if she has a channel or a CD. Any questions on the music?
I'm just an amateur. Don't embarrass me.
Don't say that. Well, I learned something about you tonight. I didn't know that you came into music after meditation. I thought
Yes.
you had been a musician before, and then, but
No.
it's
So,
amazing how meditation really awakens that
yes.
creative spark.
Actually, my mom really wanted me to, pursue music, and she did get me enrolled in these music lessons and stuff. But I was absolutely not interested, and then she gave up. Then, after I started practicing Sahaj Yoga meditation, I somehow got very interested, and I wanted to pursue it. So, yeah, I owe it to Sahaj Yoga.
That's great. And we are very thankful that you did that, because it's just, you're such a gem to have on these programs. I always love working with you because it's so easy. It just, your kundalini goes straight up when she starts to sing. So let's open our left hand and just move our kundalini up, and then see, after we heard the music, after we had the silence, how are we feeling? It's just amazing. So please avail yourself of all these musical assets that we have. We have free meditation, and what else did we put on there? Anyway, you'll get to hear more music tomorrow night, and we're so happy you came. Does anyone have any more questions, or you want to make a comment? Or I never want to stop when. Okay, Gwen, is it Gwen? I don't know how to pronounce the umlaut very well, but Gwen says, thank you very much, Carrie and Sujata. Amazing. Thank you for coming. And you can also unmute yourself at this time if you want to speak up. Okay, otherwise that concludes our evening. But I did want, I'll show everyone how to, now your centers are open. We want to protect them. So our kundalini is already up. We can do that. And then to protect all of your centers, you keep your left hand open. Your right hand goes over top and back.